The Treaty of Versailles was drafted in 1919 at the Paris Peace Conference. Its main agenda was regarding how Germany should be dealt with once it had surrendered in the war. Historically, a great controversy has surrounded the Treaty of Versailles as to whether it was fair or not fair. Perspectives exist of both sides, but in this video we will only look at the perspective that the Treaty of Versailles was fair. So the first argument presented by those who favored this perspective dates back to 1918 when Russia surrendered to the Central Powers and sued for peace. At this point, the Germans drafted the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk in modern-day Belarus, which saw Russia losing a great deal of its population and economically significant lands, along with the compulsion of paying war reparations to Germany. It was argued that Germany operated on double standard. While it claimed to have been oppressed by the Treaty of Versailles, it was completely hiding its own actions which it had committed in the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Russia earlier on. The second argument was that the Kaiser and his government had mismanaged Germany's finance, and so the treaty wasn't the only thing responsible for Germany's economic crisis. Now this is true to a very great extent because while all other countries had increased taxes to pay for the war, the Kaiser didn't, and instead he started borrowing debts to finance the war. Why? Well, simply because he was planning to win the war and then use the war reparations collected from the defeated countries to pay back all his debts. However, he never considered what might happen if his plan failed. In other words, he never had a plan B. Thank you for watching.